A few years ago, we created Ronin, a tool to automate graphical tasks like resizing and colorizing pictures. Ronin had a simple scripting language that allowed for some basic pixel manipulation, but was not flexible enough to fill the spectrum of daily graphical needs we had. And after some time, it fell into disuse. Building Orca gave us some new ideas to try and tackle these limitations, and the lessons we learned allowed us to bring Ronin further and to turn it into something that fulfills our needs. Ronin is a procedural graphic design tool created to perform various graphic design tasks by code. In this video, we'll go over the most commonly used functions. First, we'll learn how to open, import, crop, and export an image. You can use the path helper to quickly get an image's path into Ronin by writing $path and dragging a file onto the Ronin window. To open an image and resize the canvas to fit the image size, type the following text. Drag an image file onto the Ronin window and press Command or Ctrl-R to run the script. To import an image onto the current canvas, type the following text. Drag an image file into the Ronin window, trace a shape in the canvas, and run the script. The previous code will import an image and preserve its ratio. Alternatively, you could use the line helper to stretch the image, or a position helper to simply draw the image at its original size. To crop the canvas, type the following text. Drag an image file onto the Ronin window and run it. To export the resulting image, type the following text. Drag an image file onto the Ronin window, then drag a folder and add the new file's name, and run it. For example, a version of that same code with file paths might look something like the following. Notice how rect is not there. If a rect is not present, the entire canvas size will be exported. Now let's learn how to draw some basic shapes and colorize them. In Ronin, a shape is either a rect, a line, a circle, or a pause. To draw the outline of any shape, wrap the shape inside of a stroke function. Using the rect helper, you can also trace the shape with your mouse. To fill the inside of any shape, wrap it inside of a fill function. To colorize a stroke or a fill with a gradient, give the gradient function a list of colors. To better understand how the line functions affects the coloring of the circle, wrap the line helper inside the guide function to preserve the guide interface. In the previous example, we used the clear function, which clears the canvas, but it can also be used to clear only a part of it. Now let's learn how to manipulate the pixels of an image. First, let's open an image, ideally one in color, and change every pixel of a selected area. In the previous example, we increased the saturation of a region of the image. To desaturate an entire image, you can first use the frame function, which will select the entire canvas, and set the pixel filter to saturation, and the value to 0.5. Effects which use the surrounding pixels, or convolution matrix, are used with the convol function. Custom convol kernels can also be created like this. Now let's create some interactive scripts. You can print some data to the screen in Ronin by using the echo function. For example, the following script will write the word hello at the bottom left of the window. Now we'll use the echo function to display the position of the mouse cursor in the interface. We can define a function that triggers when the mouse down event is detected, or when you click on the canvas. You can find a link to more examples of this in the description below. The animate event fires around 30 times per second and is a perfect tool to create animations. Following the previous example and the pattern of creating a function and binding it to the event, let's make a function that will use the time function to animate a box. I hope this workshop has been helpful. If you have questions or suggestions, please visit the Ronin itch.io community. A link to it is in the description below. Or contact us on Twitter. And as always, thank you for keeping us afloat. Literally.